up for sale if you want them.
Hello there, only One Kenobi here, only one. This is a video I've been meaning to do for a few days now. It's an auction that ended, and I couldn't believe the price of these loose figures. So when did it end? 19th of September. Every now and again I'll do a search on eBay. I'll type in Star Wars job lot, Star Wars figures. You know, get some nice interesting loose figures you might need or whatever, but still, they're all the same seller, I believe. This one ended at 170, which, to be honest with you, there's figures in that one that I thought would put it as the most expensive auction. This one ended at 620. You wait and see what's in there, man. I'm scratching my head. This is 695. And the reason I'm doing this video is because I need your help. I want you to tell me what in this set of figures is the most valuable. Because if XR Kun was in there, or XR Kun, however you pronounce his name, I'd understand because I know him to be a very valuable figure. Let's waste no more time, ladies and gentlemen, and let's get into this. So should I show you this one first? This is the most expensive one, 690. In fact, this is the first auction I saw. And we'll look at all these images individually. And then, yeah, this one caught my eye because of Evan Peel there, see? I'd love Evan Peel. I'd love a figure of him. Carded, he's, I don't know, what, 50 quid, maybe more? I don't know. I'd have to check that, but still. So you get this one on the right here. That looks like one of those Obi-Wan Macquaries. And then this is the thing about this job lot, right? There's loads of just average figures that on the secondary market go for nothing. Like that Barisofi there. And then you've got Gizor. That apparently, is that the Luke clone? Clone Luke from the like Power of the Force 2. And then you've got, well, check this guy out. This, to the left of Shea Vizsla there, this is a figure that I would like to find out who he is, because I think this might be one of the reasons why this went for so much money. There is Shea Vizsla. Admittedly, it's the first issue of her, but still, given the Carter figure has plummeted because of the secondary market reissue, she's not going to command much money. But here he is. Who is he? He looks so familiar, and it's not XR. Or is it? No, it's not XR Kun, I don't think. But, you know, he's got that kind of vibe. Mysterious looking Jedi with a longish ponytail, is it? I don't know who that is. Then you've got all these other figures, right? Look at all this. Like, these are crap figures. Well, not crap, but you know what I mean? They're not expensive. So, anyway, you can hear my frustration because I don't know what the crack is here. Then you've got, that looks like, is that like one of those Macquaries again there? And then you've got that yellowed Qui-Gon. And then we go down to this guy here. That looks again like, is that Clone Emperor? So it's kind of like a young Palpatine, but he's the clone Palpatine. Could be a comic one because he looks like he's got soft goods there. And then there's baby Luke and Leia. Another reason why I was watching this auction, because I'd like them as well, loose. Even if it was second-hand, I'd take them. Not sure who that guy is. And then you've got Django, pregnant Padme. And then another unidentified figure for myself anyway, the one on the left there, bottom left. Who is that? There's some other images we can look at. These are zoomed in ones. Very interesting. I wonder what the standout figure is in this. I've got a feeling it's that guy. Whoever that is. Who is it? Interesting. Now, before we look at the other auctions, there's two others. I'll give you a heads up. There are Starkiller figures that were in these job lots, which I also had my eye on. And let's look at them now. This one was the 620. The seller's name. Let's go and have a look at the seller. Millions of toys. Lots of feedback there. £620. And this is what they had to offer. Now, there is an interesting Starkiller figure in here. Again, when I saw this listing, I was interested. What was the title of the listing? I'm sorry, let me just have a look. Yeah, Hasbro Star Wars figures times 24, assorted loose characters. Job lot. Now, without putting a specific character's name in any listing like that, you run the risk of maybe if you're a seller, losing money potentially if you've got something tasty in there. But in this instance, obviously somebody has clocked something, the word's got out, loads of people have seen it, or maybe at least 2 people who were interested in getting their hands on something in these job lots have bidded together, and it's pushed this price way over what I expected. So anyway, this is this next one. Top shelf. You've got that Padme. I think she comes from the Evolutions thing, doesn't she? There is a soft goods Ventress there, which is quite interesting. It looks like it's the same figure that you got in the other, you know, the one with the hard goods, realistic Ventress. Then you've got these other loose figures that cost nothing on the secondary market. This is the one that caught my eye for myself, but I wouldn't think it would make this auction as expensive as it ended. Yuzon Vong, my man, Nomanor there. That's a figure I'd love to get hold of him loose. There's the Starkiller. Now, that's of all the Starkillers I've ever seen reviewed, and I'll never forget the first time I ever saw that figure was on Darth Phoenix 619's channel. The original, the OG guy to go to for like decent, rare Sith figures. Well, they're rare now, but back then, obviously, he was just picking them up and reviewing them, wasn't he? But that Starkiller is a lot of money. But not that much. Anyway, and who's he? Who's that guy? He's got like a T visor. Whatever you want to call that. A bit like a Mandalorian mask. And all these here, they're not special, are they? Who's the purple character there at the bottom left? And who's that? With the red, the green lightsaber. Don't know who they are. I know that Kit Fisto's not the best in the world. It's a crap 2005 Kit Fisto. There's a complete or a Sing there, but I do believe that's the it's not the TVC one from what I can tell there. And then there's another figure that looks like it could potentially be a Starkiller. And there's the hard goods Ventress I was talking to you about before. And there's that's Clone Emperor there, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the other one was a comic Clone Emperor, can't remember. And a loose Dooku, but 600, excuse my language. 600. Another close-up at these figures here. Look at him. These are the ones that would have cost the most money in this one. Is that who I think it is? There's that Yaddle. Oh, yeah. I think carded. She could command a lot of money, but again, this is a loose second-hand job lot. Could have gone for a snifter of what it did. He looks familiar, whoever that is. I don't know who that is. Interesting. And finally, the one that went for the least. Sold for 170. And here's another Starkiller figure here. Let's just scroll to here. Here we go. So with these 3 here, you've got Starkiller on the left. That's a good figure as well. A figure I need there, you've got that Jar Jar. Representative Binks, I believe. And all these others are not big hitters. She is, though. Is that Darth Talon? Now, I do believe he or she, the seller, never assumed the gender of the Star Wars seller, had 2 Talons. And there's an Obi-Wan there that looks like it's a cloaked one. A removable cloak ghost. I never knew they did that. Unless they've... Oh, I don't know. Malgus. And then... Yeah. Robed... Sassy Teen. Is it? Sassy Tin. Yeah. And then there's that choking Luke. That looks like Luke Skywalker. Or somebody who's got the same mold as Ozzel. And then... That's a Macquarie Yoda, that, isn't it? And who's that there? Who the hell's that on the right? And that doesn't go for anything. That Anakin's a terrible figure. This is an incomplete Revan. Don't know who that is. Is that a custom? That painted Fett there? Or is that somebody we know? Oh, that is definitely Quinlan Voss, but that ain't the TVC one. So maybe it'll be a comic pack one. I think this person has got lots of comic figures, lots of comic figures hidden in here, and maybe that's what has bumped up the price. But again, they don't have XR Kun, and I would have put a bid in for something like that. Not for that much. God damn it, no way. So I just thought I'd put this video out, see what you think about it. If you've got any answers on any of these people, that would be awesome. Otherwise, sure there's other methods I could identify these figures, maybe via a Google matchup of some kind, but I don't know. Anyway, that is my my video, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting. Been a while since I've done a SALE Barge video, but I do enjoy looking at eBay for loose figures, and that just surprised me. Been a while since I've talked about the market in any capacity, really, for prices and stuff like that, but always good to keep an eye on eBay. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.